This is Kathy Chase. I wanted to say it's obvious there's a lot of corruption and things and lots of money around, and people that haven't wanted to follow the laws in the past. And my message to them, you're obviously not humanitarians, but my message to them is that there's no reason to not start following the laws of this country. And I don't live my life for presidents or these people from Southeast. I live my life to raise my children because I love my children. And they don't have to have me dead to live their lives. They don't have to have feelings about me that are irrelevant and they're not relevant because they're not technically supposed to know me to begin with. They can't use personal feelings or the fact that they don't like me to say that they want to just discard a human life because they some people wanted to use my life for ulterior motives, and they had plans to do the same to my children. And I say no. All I say is that it's so simple. You can start abiding by the laws now, even if you haven't. You can start being humane people instead of monsters. You can change the way you want to show the public who you are, because you don't have to be monsters towards me in my life. I don't kill people. I don't hurt people. I don't have malicious intentions into people. I don't have malicious ideals. I don't have evil thoughts towards people other than these people wanted to be mean to me and spread hate. And I don't believe in spreading hate. I believe in spreading, the facts of taking care of one another as individuals, and everybody should be humane to one another and look out for one another and not try to use other people in their lives for ulterior motives and so forth. But my main message here is that it's so simple. If they broke the laws in the past, it's so simple to start following the laws of this country. I don't hurt people. I don't kill people. I'm not punishable for death for those reasons. I don't have intentions to hurt people. All I want is my own life, just like everybody else who is born into this world. Wants to choose their own fate. They want to choose their own lives. They want to choose the direction of their life and not have people make obstacles and have plans for them with music or whatever, using music or entertainment industry or whatever. People want to make their own choices in life, and nobody should be able to think that they're above God or any other, whatever you believe in, as a higher power, to be able to think that you're above higher power to plan out somebody else's life. And if you broke laws to begin with, now's a good time to start following the laws. And I don't live my life for other people. I live my life for my children and myself. And just like everybody else does, they take care of who's important to them in their life. And most people should learn that, from my experience, that you should look out for other people in their lives and not take advantage of people in their lives in bad situations. And that just because laws are broken in the past doesn't mean you can't continue on that path. And just because you're not a humanitarian doesn't mean you can't start. So my message is clear. I can live a quiet life, get medical help, go to live a normal life like everybody else, and I'm not a vengeful person. I'm not one who, I want to move on with my life so bad, to get medical help and move on and live a normal life for the first time ever, because these people took away my ability to live a normal life, trying to use trickery to make me famous and so forth. All I'm asking for, that's all I'm asking for, is you just stop what you're doing and divide the laws and come up with finding your conscience in your heart, if you have one, if you have a soul left, to follow the laws of this country now, and to realize that I'm not here. My life was not put here for you to disperse of how you wish. My life is here because it was put here to do what I believe. I believe in God. I'm Christian, and I don't think God, if you're Christian at all, God would say that you're not supposed to try to mess with other people's fate, to distort their character or who they are as a person for malicious means or evil means. And my plea to you today is for you to find your souls, if you have any left, find your hearts, and just start following the laws of this country and just say, enough's enough. And all I want, you don't have to know me if I get medical help. I think they forget about that. They don't have to know me anymore. Then they don't have to know about me. The people that don't want to know me anymore don't have to know me anymore. They don't have to know about me. And I didn't ask for this fame. I don't want to be famous this way. Who would want to be famous this way? Nobody would be. And all I say is that if you don't like me, that's fine. But you don't have to know me for me to get medical help. And I'm not here to cause you problems like some people want to cause me problems. I'm here for my children, first and foremost, to raise them because I love my children. As I was saying, I had to push pause for a second. As I was saying, presidents don't have to like me. People from Southeast don't have to like me. The ones that I used to know. And that goes for other people that if they didn't want to know me or whatever, they could just let me get my medical help that I need and let me live my own life, and then they could forget about me. They could pretend like I'm dead if that's what they choose to do. You don't have to have somebody actually be physically gone from off the face of the planet in order to live your life, when you could just let me get my medical help that I need, and then let me have my own life, and for the first time in my life, have my private life, because I just want to live a normal life just like everybody else. I watch every day. I watch them live their lives the way they want to live their lives. I don't have other people trying to dictate their lives. And the things that people take for granted just is amazing to me now, because they can never quite comprehend. I don't think. I think they kind of understand, but they can never quite comprehend, how hard it is to have people think they can own your feelings and think that they can use their personal feelings or whatever to debate my life in such a inhumane way, and all I'm saying is so clear and so obvious. The answer is to just let me have my medical help. Don't play this game with my life anymore. Follow the laws if you didn't before, and just let me go, let me go. And let me have a normal life for the first time ever. That's been taken from me. And I didn't want this fame. Nobody would want this kind of fame. Just, why don't you just let me go? I don't hurt people. I don't plan to hurt people. I don't murder people. Just let me go. You know? It's so simple. Let me go. You won't have to freaking forget about me. You know? I don't have to exist in your world anymore. For those that have difficulties with not wanting to be nice to me, you know? Just let me go. Let me have my own life. I've never had a normal life, and I didn't know that all those years, but I'd sure like to experience a normal life for the first time ever. And that's not too much to ask. I want to raise my children, you know, and do normal things. Live a normal, healthy life. Get into a functional, stable life that's healthy for me and my children. You know, a functional, stable, healthy life. That is my plea. And if you don't want to, then I'd like to leave the country, and I'd like some assistance leaving the country of the United States. Because if you want to be that selfish to just say, okay, we just let you live your life. We don't have to know you anymore. We'll let you get your medical help, and we won't disturb you in the process. And we were not going to try to own your life. I just want to live a normal life for the first time ever. I deserve that. I wasn't put here for other people to disperse my life. And that's all I want. That's all I really want, you know? If my own country can't get past the money that's been made off of my life, and just, you know, it wouldn't take that much money for me to get medical help. And don't try to hurt me anymore. That's pointless. When, there's got to be somewhere in your conscience to say, yes, she deserves to live a normal life for the first time ever. To find that in yourselves. To say, what good would she be dead, really? To just, what good would it be to have me dead? When this is not my fault. This is not my choice. I just want a normal life. A normal, basic life. A normal life where I can choose my own fate and my own direction, and not have other people try to dictate my life illegally and irrationally and inhumanely. I don't kill people. I don't premeditate killing people. I don't premeditate harming people. I don't want to harm people. And I'm not a hateful person, but my anger comes out sometimes when I'm frustrated with those who are. And so my message today is very simple and understandable, I think, for everybody.